No, Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 18. And it is said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them what they be.
So let me say this right now. You can tell the Most High is starting back to deal with the earth, because things that didn't get judged before are starting to be judged. Certain blessings are coming upon certain men, and certain disasters are starting to happen to certain people too. This little woman's mouth is starting to be shut. She's starting to fall into these deep curses on certain when she fucks with righteous men. Certain things aren't allowed to happen no more. You know, and then as far as like the gay club thing, the Most High years ago would let all that was slide. He wasn't dealing. And as he's coming back closer to the earth, things are starting to be set back, like, you know, opening up the rolling out the red carpet for him. Yep.
It says, and will begin to make inquisition of them with they that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness.
Hey, inquisition means to find out, right? Let me look up the exact word. Keep reading. I'm going to look up the exact word.
It says, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and this is talking about after that falling away. That was the time period where this devil, the white man, is being revealed for the devil that he is. And now we can go into all information, and now we can bring the scriptures out and condemn his ass. All right?
Verse. Let me bring up this word right here.
Inquisition?
Yeah. The definition for the word inquisition: a period of prolonged and intensive questioning or investigation. That's that intensive questioning and investigation of the so-called white man and his deeds, Esau, and his deeds.
That's why we got all this information coming out on him, man.
Yep. Read it back
even to his satanic priesthood.
Yep, we got the satanic calendar on the internet now. It's out there. The Illuminati is not a mystery no more. Yeah. The Masonic orders are on a mystery. The Georgia Guidestones are on a mystery no more. His agenda of a chip and all of that's not a mystery no more. Monsanto, GMO stuff, that's not a mystery no more.
His sacrifices.
About sacrifices with the children and the Bohemian Grove, as well as putting it into the food at McDonald's and wherever else. It's not a mystery no more.
That's right.
He's done the prolonged, deep investigations on it.
Yep. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I shew these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
Read it again before the inquisition word.
It's verse 19. And will begin to make inquisition of them what they be that have hurt.
We'll begin to make a deep questioning and investigation on them what?
Of them what they that have hurt unjustly.
They that have hurt unjustly. That's the so-called white man that's done that. He always is hurting unjustly, whether it's hurting the earth unjustly, hurting his so-called brother Jacob unjustly, everybody. He hurts, he goes to the rest of democracy and hurt the whole land.
He hurt the animals.
Hurt the animals. Yep.
Hey, the scriptures say
hurt the food.
Yeah.
The water, the air. How do you hurt that? He found a way to do it.
Yep. It says, when they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I shew these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together.
Now everybody gonna see what this white man is doing. Whether they believed in America or they didn't. Yep. That's funny because you got people like in the 60s it was JFK, and then this time Donald Trump calling out what these elite Illuminati doing on their own people. That's young people doing that. Yep, and they starting to see him reveal upon themselves. Because you just some of Donald Trump's speeches, he's calling the Illuminati out for their works. You know what their agendas that they're trying to push. Whether he's with it or not, he's not making no real quiet speech about it. Because now we understand the codes that they speak in.
You got a lot of the insiders that are juiced in. that are showing information that now is becoming is no longer a secret.
Yep.
You know, now they could just put out all this information without really being specific. They ain't got ramifications. They ain't got consequences unless they go too deep into it.
Yep.
Like the video I showed you the other night about the general who told the army personnel that they're going to have to keep an open mind because they're going to see little green men. They're going to deal with terrorism. They're going to deal with tribes. They're going to deal with dignitaries all across the land. They're going to see direct fire, indirect fire. It's coming at them all at once.
This is Psalm 64 and 8. So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
They told them themselves. That's why we know the codes now. That's why we're able to warn the people in this time about this time to come. Because they told themselves, they revealed the code. We can see the code. It's funny, they do it themselves. Secret Society Secrets Revealed on the History Channel. Like they're really telling on themselves. And that's on regular TV. You go onto this internet, they're really spilling the beans. If you go to that search engine, you know the right keywords to look up, you can find out any deep secret on this earth. They tell it.
That's right. And that's another reason why they want to shut the internet down, man.
Yeah.
Too much is coming out.
Because we learning the codes. That's what I'm saying. We learn those codes to act those keywords to ask those deep questions. You know, to search into those deep questions. I can only imagine what the Middle Lower search engine history look like.
You got guys like Dabu7.
Yeah.
He'll report something before it becomes publicly mainstream, man. Publicly known. You know what I'm saying? Laws that are supposed to be issued and established, he'll put out that they even have that executive order or whatever decree that they putting out before they even decide to establish it. You know?
This is on YouTube, right?
It's all on YouTube.
Just that one search engine platform. Video has it. Let alone if you, because a lot of the stuff we do comes out in an article also. There's a lot of videos on it, but the articles are some of the things that's the coldest things that don't make it to videos until brothers make them into videos. Or Dabu or whoever else makes it into videos.
Daniel's 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
And this is talking about the scriptures. The understanding of the scriptures, hey, seal it down, man, until the time of the end. All right? And we wasn't going to get it until Yahweh Shai, who was found worthy to loose the seals, he opened up that understanding. All right? And we fell away, but then the Lord actually sent the prophets back. Now we got it. Now we understand.
And I was going to say there was a purpose for that too. The reason it had to be sealed away because if they had to let their tongue fall upon themselves. So as they were doing it, those mysteries were revealed that the book would tell about what they would be doing in the future. They would have generated the book completely. But also we wouldn't have understood in that time. The actual manifestation of the RFID chip had to be out there to link it to the mark of the beast. The different missiles, the ICBM missiles, had to be on the earth to link it to being those glittering swords and the fire and brimstone that's going to fall New Egypt or whatever. You know? Fall the lake of fire and all that. You know? Only in these times can we see the analogies starting to make sense. That in those days they couldn't see it. They just wrote what they thought they saw. Now they're just analogies. To us, we have a reality of a sedition among men. How do we know that this is part of the sedition among men? because we know that there's such thing called martial law now, and we know what martial law does, you know. So now through time, the manifestation of the things actually coming into fruition. Now we can see the prophecies more clearly.
Read that again.
But thou, O Daniel, shut up the word and seal the books, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
And knowledge shall be increased.
Because that book is open.
The book is open now. Now we have understanding. Now we know who the devil is. Now we know who the children of Israel are in the world. We understand the Lord's purpose. We understand the mysteries. We understand why our people in the condition that they're in. Okay? That understanding has been opened up through the spirit and power of our Lord. Okay, you didn't have that understanding years ago. You know?
About the time of the end,
People didn't know about the chip. People didn't.
unicorn had to be built.
Right.
And think, but how could you call it a unicorn when it don't make no sense? But now that we see the whole satellite disc, the unicorn,
Spiritual.
one horn sticking out of it. Now we understand that that's talking about the internet, as described further on.
You seal the book up so that understanding would not be revealed until it's time. The unicorn has always been a mystery. No one had ever seen a unicorn. No one had ever, no fossils. They've always made it to where it was a mythical creature. But now we know what it is.
That's right.
Hey guys, can I ask you something? I'm curious because I can't figure it out. You guys know who everybody is and where they came from. Who are the Canaanites?
They were Hamites.
But who are they now? Are they around? I mean,
Yeah, they're the Africans. They're considered
Is there a different group?
different.
of
Yeah,
them?
they're different groups, but
Okay.
some of them. You got the dictionary.
Right now,
Get the dictionary.
you see explain it for me.
And is it true that a lot of the slaves were actually like Polynesians, like from, they're not all really from Africa, they're like from,
You said the Polynesians.
well, like
trying to figure out
some of the islands, like they're from other places besides Africa.
Well, you're talking about what, get the slavery from? You're talking about the slavery that went on here?
Yeah. Some of them came from like,
Okay.
Indian places like
The
that.
first places that they came from was Portugal and Spain.
Well, they're the ones that brought them.
Yeah,
Right.
But those were the
Came from the
first
first places came
slaves that were reported came from them.
Right, that's where they found those people that they brought on those ships. The first ships that came over to here. This was from Portugal and Spain.
Oh, they were
Then
already there.
They were in Portugal and Spain. If you know where Portugal and Spain is, it's just north of Western Africa. So they just went down the
Europe.
coast getting them. And the reason that these people on the side were in those areas, the people that settled in those areas, they were fleeing Roman persecution from 70 AD. So they scattered all throughout Africa into other darker regions of people. Now we'll read to you the definition that'll give you what you asked about the Canaanites.
Right.
It says Ham, they're all, everybody comes from Ham, Shem, and Japheth, right?
Right.
It says, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians.
And you know there's a difference.
Right.
The blacks here in America are not the same as the people over in Africa.
Right.
But we were told in society that we were Africans. We were found.
Yeah, you're different.
We're a different race of people. We got dark skin.
There's more than one dark skin race.
You're right.
There's
You're right.
different Asians. You got Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Philippines. You got different Asians.
And the European Jewry, they're from Ashkenaz. They're Egyptian.
No, they're Edomite. They come from
But what
Amalek.
about the guy Ashkenaz?
Ashkenazis. The
Well,
Ashkenazis.
Genesis 10:3. Ashkenaz was the son of Gomer. the
Yeah,
son
but
of Jacob.
those were the original people of Japheth. Those people that's call themselves Ashkenazis now are not those same
They're
people.
not from
That's just the
Ashkenaz.
that's just the
But it's
that's
in
just
their
the
name.
land.
It's in
That's
their
just the
name.
land. That's just the land
That's
that
the
was
land.
given to
So
those
those
ancient people.
Those people that take on that name or at that time, or even now, not the ancient days, but they're taking on in this time, identify with now, they've gone throughout history, taking over lands and taking over identities and cultures of different people.
Yeah.
They went into Ashkenazi, they went in, or Ashkenaz, whatever, and they took on that culture and heritage of those people. Then they went into Israel and did the same thing also.
Yeah.
They said they were the children of Israel too.
But are there, okay. So
Let me
is there
finish
any,
this so
what
I can
about
answer.
the Sephardic Jews? Are they fake too? Or
Lots of,
the Sephardic, there's Ashkenazi, I know they're fake, but what about the Sephardic Jews?
well,
They're a whole different group, right?
right,
Are they fake too, or are they,
They're just another.
they're not children of
They're
Israel?
just another sect of the same people.
Right, it's like say you have a brother, right? And you and your family, your wife and kids, you guys go live over there, and your whole generation builds up over there. Your whole generation builds up over there. But say your son took a wife from wherever that you moved to. And his wife took, his son took a wife from somebody that lives over where they're at. They look different. Your people, your generation, genealogy is going to start to look different. Look at your people look different. But you're still from the same progeny, the same original your father.
So are they all fake Jews? Are they
And
all
so,
fake?
I'll tell you this: some of the Sephardic Jews, some of them descendants are from the actual real
Some of
tribes
them.
of
Some.
Israel. Some of them, because that the Iberian Peninsula was ruled by the Moors,
By the Moors.
and the Moors are they were Jews, but they were Jews that embraced Islam.
Right.
And what about the descendants of all the people that were supposed to be destroyed, like the Canaanites and the Jebusites?
That's
and
what
the
we were trying to
Amorites?
get into.
Are they still
They're
around?
a family of
Are they around?
Hamites.
Are they still around?
They're still alive. Yes, they are. They're still alive.
Everybody's still here.
Everybody's still
Palestinians,
here. All nations are
are
still
they
here.
Semitic people?
The modern day Palestinians, which they're Arabs, they're Ishmaelites.
Right. Which
They
is
come from
Semitic.
Ishmael.
They're the
They're
ones.
still
They're the real
here.
Israelites.
No, they're not the Israelites.
But
They're not the real Israelites. They're the children of
They're the
Ishmael.
real
oh,
Ishmaelites.
Ishmael.
Yeah,
So
they're
they are
Arabs.
Semitic people.
The Arabs, they're Semitic, but they're not the
They didn't get the
Israelites.
Oh, okay.
They're Semitic
Abraham,
people
Isaac.
because they come out of Shem.
But they have more of a right to that land than
Then yeah, true, but nobody. It's
Really,
supposed
none
to
of
be vacant right
them.
now.
Only the people on this sign right here belong in that land.
It's supposed to be
But
vacant.
right now,
That's
the
why we're
heathen
not
possess it.
Right.
Yeah, Jerusalem will be trodden underfoot till the time of the Gentiles is fulfilled.
Yeah, there you go.
It says he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
That's right. And the Canaanites, they would disperse over because you got to realize when you have a civilization of people establishing a land, it's not always guaranteed that that family is going to stay established in that land. They're going to migrate after time. So those Canaanites that were once there, they're no longer in that region. Some of them are scattered down in South Africa. What we consider today as the modern the Canaanites today, are the Hamitic African nations that are down there in the Congo. They're down in South America, Sub-Saharan. They're very dark. Their customs.
That's how you know them, by their customs.
You see
Keep some
the
of the
customs
same
that they're a
customs
part
the whole
of.
time.
The scriptures give you an indicator of their mannerisms.
Yep.
What are they known for? They were known for their rituals, homosexuality. They drank blood. They sacrificed unto Molech and different idols. All right. They worshipped the constellations of heaven. There were different things that they were doing. Incest. And they're still doing it down there in Africa. The people, the black men in here in America, they have a total different spirit. They don't involve themselves in those things unless they're taught to do those things.
And that's why they had to put the term. That's why if you see an African, they call themselves African. But you see the blacks that were brought here from Africa, they're called African American because everybody can tell that there's a difference between Africans and African Americans. It's a clear difference. Everybody, it's easy. Everybody can see. Different manner of people. So that's why they have to put the derivative of African or the hyphen of African American into that.
Yep.
But they want to associate them with those dark races to keep them away from who they really were, which are the real people of Israel. The same with the Mexicans and the North American Indians, the Central Indians, South Americans, and so on and so forth. To keep them away from their true nationality and heritage written in the Bible. Because once they figured out who they were in the Bible, once we figured out who we were in the Bible, it will link us back to the Most High God.
Don't we have the table of nations as one of the same? Where's that? No, it's not here. It's the other one. These are the table of nations right here.
Go look at modern day white man.
These are the table of nations right here. Okay.
I thought white men were Japhethites.
No, they're not Japhet.
Who's Japhet?
Japhet, the modern day Japhites. If you do the history, look up the Etruscans. Those were the original people of the Crete Islands, Germany, all those different parts of Europe. The people, they were known as the Medes back in the ancient world.
Maybe the Irish are Esau. They got red hair.
No.
It depends.
Some of them are Esau, but some of them are actually Israelites.
Irish.
Yeah, some of the Irish are
Yeah,
Israelites.
but they got the red hair, man. Esau was red hair.
But some of them, they might have the makeup of a white person, an Edomite, but their line goes back to these people because they're fathers.
Let me say it like this, right? Because you don't, even in the Bible, or even today, you can't judge a person by the color of their skin. Now, what makes it easier to say a black man, a white man, or whatever, is just for people's simple consensus of thought. But you have to look into the spirit of somebody.
The characteristics of what they're doing right now
Right.
on earth will tell you who they are.
Tell you exactly who they are. If you look at a certain